everyone, greeting from Lampung, Indonesia. It is great to meet you again in English course. In this video, I am Sister Katarina FSGM, trying to practice teaching with PBN student. Institut Bakti Nusa, young people who want to involve as agent of change in our place, namely Pringsewu Regency. This video is part of Perfect Evangelist to our children. Please watch.
And human trafficking. Welcome student of IBN. Thank you for present. This is Gria Selva, the headquarters of GPIC FSGM and the Joint Secretariat of Observer of Women and Children Issues. My intention and Mr. Handoyo invite you all in order to follow up on last month meeting in the IBN campus with the Jarnas Anti-TPPO Coalition. And at the time, help me to fulfill demand of the English language course for Talitakum Asia. Thank you for all your help, especially Mr. Andreas Handoyo, who coordinated this event. I will talk about what's the Talitakum and the mission, which is to end human trafficking. Trafficking on the earth. In order, the other word, I will talk about Talitakum and human trafficking. Who is Talitakum? Talitakum is some institution whose members are women who live to do the will of God, who are all over the world. They are sisters who respond to the cries of humanity, who are many victims of human trafficking. Why do we work on this problem? Because human, especially women and children, are still victims of violence. Humans are vulnerable by experiencing violence in any form. It is proved that the high and noble dignity of human is being degraded, and that should not happen. Why? God is not pleased. Talitakum members are in 5 continents, in 93 countries, including Indonesia. Talitakum Indonesia is 70 years old and has 10 networks in 10 dioceses, namely Jakarta, Tanjung Karang, Medan, Palembang, Manado, Sumba, Malang, Rayang, Kupang, Yogyakarta, and Samarinda. So you must for yourself to ask what must you say? For example, I would like to introduce me. My name is Suster Katarina. I come from Pringsewu. I stay in Pringsewu. Now I am 65 years old, and I am work in GPI CPSKM, also in JMMBO Kabupaten Pringsewu, but I am also staff member of Tali Aku Indonesia. I would like to know all of you. Before I would like to say to you about what is Tali Aku and what is human trafficking. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for your attention. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Parmatika. I'm from North Pringsewu. I'm 19 years old. I'm studying in Institut Bakti Nusantara. My hobby is singing, reading, and watching movie. Thank you.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nita, 19 years old. I am studying at the Bakti Nusantara. My hobby is watching films. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dimas Baharudin. I live in Lampung Barat. My student IBN. My hobby is playing game. Okay, thank you.
Good morning everyone.
I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tini Damaranulu Kusumawati. I'm 18 years old. I come from the Institut Bakti Nusantara campus. I live in Banyumas. My hobby is watching football. Thank you.
Hello guys, good morning. My name is Iksan Kurniawan. I'm from Sukarjo 2. I study in Institut Bakti Nusantara. My hobby is playing football. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Saiful Anwar. I live in Pulang Bawang and I study in campus IBN and my hobby is eat. Thank you.
Let me to introduce myself. My name is Asyukur Bagatari Malik. I am from in Pringsewu. I am studying Institut Bakti Nusantara. My hobby playing game.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Faisal Rahman. I am studying IBN. I am from Pringsewu. I am hobi badminton.
Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Arif Pinata. I'm from Baranatu. I'm 18 years old. I'm studying in IBN. My hobby is fishing. Thank you.
All for your interviews and see you in the next
IBN for you introduce yourself. It is nice to know you all. This is the second time we are meeting in the first in campus IBN and the second in this place, in Secretariat CPA CFSK Indonesia. I would like to continue our study about what is human trafficking. Now, we would like to learn what is human trafficking. Do you know what is human trafficking? Thank you for your understanding. The second, who is being trafficked? Who is done? Why? Human trafficking is done. What is the modus operandi human trafficking? Who are the perpetrator? And what impact of human trafficking for a person who become a victim, or for family, and also for society? And why do we oppose human trafficking? And the last, what can we do? Do you agree? We would like to continue our study about what is human trafficking.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. To continue our study about human trafficking. Did you ever heard about Protocol Palermo? Never? Never. Protocol Palermo is a judicial protocol to prevent, suppress, and punish trafficking in person, especially women and children. You know that it is being namely trafficking if there is activities, the victim recruitment, transportation, example from Presewu to Tanjung Karang, to Jakarta, and so on. And then transfer, traveling, or replacing as human being. The method by means of the trade of use of force to other forms of coercion, of abduction, of fraud, of deception, of the abuse of power, of the possession of vulnerability, or for the giving or receiving of payment or benefit to achieve the consent of the person having control over another person. So, the last is purpose of human trafficking as Protocol Palermo. Right. The purpose is for the exploitation include at the minimum the exploitation of the prostitution of under of the term of sexual exploitation, forced labor or service, slavery or practices similar of slavery, servitude of the removal of organ. Maybe you ever heard that the children dead and none of the organ, for example, ginjal and the other, because taken by someone and sold to the other who need the ginjal on the other. It's kidnapped. Mobilization. The victim who buy it. If the victim recruited or transported or transferred or hosted or received, if yes, to any of the above, proceed to how to arrest trafficking. If no, the person is not the victim of trafficking. Remember that to be considered a perpetrator, the person does not have to transport the victim. As long as a person receives or harbor the victim for the purpose of exploitation, then the person is perpetrator. The method of the human trafficking as a protocol Palermo was the person forced or transferred, threatened, persuaded, kidnapped, deceived, or tricked, subject to F yes of any of the above, proceed to exploitation. F no, and the victim as child proceed to exploitation. F no, and the victim is an adult. C, he is not the human trafficking. Exploitation. What's the victim exploited on? Was there is purpose, intent to exploit? Exploitation may include prostitution, other form of sexual exploitation, forced labor, slavery, anything similar to slavery, military service, or servitude on the removal of organ. If yes to any of the above form of exploitation, he is a victim of human trafficking. If no, he is not victim of human trafficking. Was a straight human being, both man and woman, but most of them are women and children. There are our neighbors and brothers who have a dream, aspiration, and hope to be able to enjoy a more prosperous life. They are a big who dare to make a big decision, leaving their hometown and city to go to somewhere else. But in their effort to achieve a better life, their life and dignity are often trampled on, discredited, and treated as merchandise. They become a victim of modern slavery or human trafficking. Why the victim are women and children? Do you know the reason why? Because first, domestic work is identical the role of woman. Maybe in your home, all work, domestic, done by your mother. For example, cook, and also what kind of work inside in house, but outside house there are your father done. The second is because gender discrimination. Student, do you feel that you are also a victim because you are live in the same house? Your son or daughter, your parent, but what kind you do it is different. For example, daughter must leave to get up, and the boy free get up in the morning or in the noon. That's never. But you feel that you as a woman and son, you are a different task given by your parent. Anyone to answer? Do you also feel like a victim because you were born male or female in your family? Because your sex as a daughter or son separated by your parent. to do in your home or outside in your home? Thank you.
Okay, I want to answer the question. I have an older brother, and my parents never difference between their daughter and sons. They love it us equally. They treat us equally. But because I'm a daughter, of course, I am taught to be able to take better care of myself, so they can do housework like a woman. Because later, I will be a wife and a mother of the child. Thank you.
The other answers for all of you, student?
Yes. Yes, I have an older brother. There is difference between me and my older brother. When I wake up in the afternoon, my parents and their telly scold me, but when the older brother does get scolded at them. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone of you will share your experiences as a son or a daughter? Hello? Enough? Thank you. The most victim are women and children because the reason of domestic work is identical to the role of women. And fourth reason, women and children bodies are made into object and thus become target for exploitation. The fifth reason is the understanding that women and children are not allowed to refuse, so they are easily forced to do any kind of work. If father asks to the daughter go to oversee to gain some work which pay very high, so the daughter will go. Although she is abused, but because the father want to go, she go. Saya setuju that modus operandi of human trafficking, kidnapping of babies, children and teenagers, seduction to become a domestic worker, migrant worker and prostitute, debt trap, service and return, cultural and then ambassador, adoption of babies or children, order brides, forced marriage, contract marriage using close people, friend, or peer to recruit victim. Recruitment using online, internet, Facebook, Twitter, online chatting. Itu modusnya ya. Nah sekarang apa nih pelakunya? The perpetrator. Who is the perpetrator? What is the modus operandi? The perpetrator is a senior cell junior sold because of cell phone credit. Children to pay their father's debt. Order bride dowries are used to told to buy women. Mother, father, or auntie and sell their children. Do you ever heard that the father or mother or auntie sell their children to the other person? Maybe you know about the story in Padang, Datuk Maringge. Datuk Maringge buy a woman from their friend, but because their friend collect the business. So the daughter of the father sell to Datuk Marigi. You know the story about Datuk Marigi? Never. No, there is a novel. Okay. But also tourism ambassador, art ambassador, cultural ambassador, proud of artist audition, turn out to the pornography, artist blue film, kidnapping, used as the worker organ taken, send it backside. So, Tator used the many methods to get the victim. Form of trafficking in person. Common form of human trafficking, sexual exploitation, including prostitution, sexual harassment, physical exploitation, including forced labor, slavery, servitude, long working hours, exploration of body organ, taking and selling victim body organ. Body organ our neighbor sell to the other person, because so many rich people they fail their organ, so they need to the other organ and buy almost expensive, they will buy it. So someone will kill the other neighbor and sell to the rich who needs the organ from them. And what is the factor? Driving factor. First, because poverty. Low education, weak faith, disharmonious family or divorce, isolate, rude, lack of information, weak human right enforcement, gender inequality, and consumerity and questionable behavior, hedonism, and things like that. Is the driving factor. Taking back, the first from the victim side, the second from the family, and the other is for society. From the victim side, victim experience health problem and human trafficking. From the victim side, first, victim experience health problem, physical disabilities, even death. So many people who work in overseas, when return to their home, not for a long time, see or dead. Second, victims are infected with HIV/AIDS and sexual transmitted infection. The third, victim experience mental disorder, trauma, and memory loss. Victims suffer significant material and immaterial losses. and last rejected by family, discriminated again, and ostracized, etc. That is impact of intervening from the victim side. And in fact, human trafficking from the family side. The first, experiencing violence and threat from the perpetrator losing family members. Second, experiencing shame and traumatic pain outsized by society. The third, experiencing discrimination, being looked down upon, and the last being suffer material and immaterial losses. Impact of human trafficking from the community aspect. First, criminal networks that threaten the younger generation and children and other disturbances to public order. Second, the emergence of various other crimes such as money laundering, drug trafficking, illicit arms trafficking. Third, community regulation is hampered because many people leave the village or return with physical or mental disabilities and death. The fourth, many social cases in household divorce and disharmony, child protection and weaken. The last, the spread of HIV/AIDS and other infectious diseases in the community and external. Our study about human trafficking. Yes, then we can continue our study about what is human trafficking. Okay, thank you. Why we oppose people trafficking? Why we oppose people trafficking? Because all human beings are equal and dignity. Second, every human being has a superior creation, present conscience. Every human being, physical and spiritual freedom, personal and social, and has a human right. Okay, I will cut dulu. We oppose the human trafficking because every heinous crime, because it places human as mere tool of man, mean and object. What can we do, student, about so many victims of human trafficking around our community? What we can do? Do you all would like to involve in the issue of human trafficking to be stopped? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. So you must socialize the problem. Warn of the risk and danger of working abroad. Provide knowledge of migrating safety and safe thinking. Open the door to protect victims. Prevent it. What we do, we prevent the human trafficking. We must then to side to the poor. Property is not only related to economic, but also the inability to live peacefully, communicate, access, health, and education. What empowerment. Pushing the government to do their task to combat human trafficking. Student, after you listening our classes this morning, I would like to ask you, please answer. The first, what is human trafficking? The second, who is being trafficked? How is it done? The question of the third question, how is it done? For what is the modus operandi of human trafficking? The fifth, who are the perpetrator? Sixth question, impact of human trafficking for the victim, for the family, and for the society. Question number 7, why do we oppose human trafficking? And the last, what can we do? Okay, please, you write or you thinking for a moment and then answers it. Thank you. Hello student, finish? Okay, please, we would like to hearing the answers for your group. Student, you have discussed in group. Group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So, those of you who answers question number 1 and 2, the result of your discussion in your group. Please, you answers as one of you. Please.
Stand up or
Stand up, please.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I will answer several questions. I'm a representative from first group who will answer two questions. The first question is, what is a human trafficking? After we discuss it, we came up with the answer, and also what is human trafficking. Human trafficking, also known as a trafficking in a person. It is a crime that involves compelling or coercing a person to provide labor or service, or to engage in commercial sex. The conception can be a subtle or over physical or physiological. Exploitation of a minor of commercial sex is a human trafficking, regardless of whether an outcome of the fraud or correction was used. And the equation is who is being trafficked. Human trafficking victim can be the children, men and women. They can come from variety of backgrounds. Anyone can be trafficked, but some people are more vulnerable than others because they have their needs. This includes people living in poverty or unstable housing situation, as well as people with a history of trauma or addiction. Because of current and past discrimination and injustice, people of color, immigrants, and more likely to be exploited because of their familiarities and face of human trafficking. I think that's all I can say in person, and apologies for any such comments. Thank you.
Thank you. The group of number one. Give a roll. Clap your hands. And we can continue the other group. Second. The question about number 3 and 4. Who are you? Yeah, you.
Okay, permission to answer. Number 3. Human trafficking occurs when an operator, often referred to as trafficking, takes action, introduces, recruits, harbors, transports, profits. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Give applause. Enough? Oh, but okay. Continue with number 4.
I'm answer question number 4. What is the modus operandi? Modus operandi means the method of operation carried in human beings. The modus operandi employed by the traffickers in divided into 4 things: recruitment, transportation, use, force, and exploitation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Give applause. Thank you so much. The group, second group. And now continue with the third group with answers number 5 and 6. Okay, you brother.
I am answer question is number 5. Who are the preparators? A preparator is an individual who has committed an act of wrongdoing or has violated the law, either intentionally or through negligence. It is a general term used to describe the person responsible for an act of violence, harassment, or for a criminal act. Thank you.
Already answers number 5 and 6? Or just number 5? Oh, the last group. Group 4. Let's answer the number 7 and 8. Please.
Okay, I'm from Team 4. Let me answer question number 7. Why do we oppose human trafficking? Human trafficking is a crime that shall be opposed for many reasons, including it's a human right opposed. Human trafficking is a grave crime that violates the dignity, freedom, and fundamental right of individuality. It's a threat to national and economic security. Human trafficking can compromise national and economic security and undermine the rule of law. It's a threat to public safety. Human trafficking is a threat to public safety. It's a violent crime. Human trafficking is often a violent crime committed by organized crime network. It's a reality that shall be ignored. Ignorant human trafficking perpetuates the trafficking of victims and allow traffickers to continue exploiting vulnerable individuals. It affects people of all backgrounds. Victims of human trafficking can be any age, race, gender, identity, sex, and ethnicity, nationality, immigrational status, or socio-economic class. The last, it affects children. Globally, 1 in 3 victims of human trafficking is a child, and the majority of the trafficking children are girls. Thank you.
Okay. I'll probably looking for. Let me answer question number 8. What can we do? Number 1, understand the risk of law. To prevent individuals from being exploited, it's important to recognize the risk factor and indicator of human trafficking. You should seek to better understand the victim's perspective. Number 2, know what to do and who to contact to report it. Share research with your community at local events and public gatherings. You can report state human trafficking to federal law enforcement. And the last, expand an awareness in your community. Educate yourself and your faith community on what human trafficking is and how to recognize the signs of exploitation of another person. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Great. All of you. Extra funny. The other says very specific for your understanding. Okay, thank you. All of you is great. You work hard to pondering what you just received about what is tali takum and what is human trafficking. Thank you. We give applause for all of us. Thank you, thank you.
Permission to answer from question about what Tali Takum has been doing all this time. Number one, awareness and education, holding training and campaign to increase public awareness about human trafficking and how to prevent it. Number two, victim assistance, providing support, both physical and psychological, for victims of human trafficking through legal, psychological, and economic recovery assistance. Number three, advocacy and international operation, working with various organizations and government to influence policies that support the prevention and response to human trafficking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for me, session to answer the questions about Tali Takum. Tali Takum is an Arabic verse uttered by Jesus Christ in the Bible to restore a girl who had died. This word means children. I say to you, wake up. Tali Takum is a symbol of hope, resurrection, and miracles. This word can also be interpreted as an invitation to bounce back from difficult or challenges in life. Thank you.
Thank you.
What will you do after this meeting? Before that, we represent IPR students thank you for the additional knowledge and insight, and we will it in our daily activities. Thank you.
Hentikan, jangan ditunda-tunda. Penjualan manusia adalah kejahatan nyata. Hak setiap jiwa harus dijaga bersama.